Well, if you don't believe in miracles, wait until you hear this story. Everyone is talking about a story. It's a doctor from California riding through Powdersville. He just got in a new car, stopped to take a picture of it to send to a friend, and that's when he heard the screams from a mom because her little boy was not doing so well. That little boy, Tiger, thank you so much for joining us today. And you brought along your sister, Taylor.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Tiger, kind of take us back to that night. What do you remember happening?
I remember telling my mom that I needed a breathing treatment, and so when she gave me one, it wasn't working. So what she did was she put me in the car, and we were going to the hospital, and I kept trying to use my inhaler, and I just kept dropping it. And I remember holding onto her seat and screaming, and then suddenly I just let go, passed out. I woke up in the hospital, and all I could think was, who are you, where am I, and what is this in my arm?
Oh my gosh. So you're 10 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have asthma?
Yes, ma'am.
And so this kind of things have happened before, not so severely, but you're kind of, your mom is trained and obviously very used to dealing with that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when did she determine this is way more serious than anything we've dealt with before?
When, I really don't know. It's around I've had a lot.
Well, Taylor, were you there when this was happening?
No, I'm afraid not. I was at my grandmother's house.
And when did you get news that something had happened to your little brother?
My mom called me from the ambulance after the doctor had saved him and was in the ambulance with him.
I mean, how crazy is that this doctor just happened to be, he was driving back from California and happened to stop in Powdersville because he got a text from a friend saying, hey, I want to see what your new car looks like. Took it, and he heard your mom screaming and ran over, did CPR on you, then came with you to the ambulance. I mean, how cool of a story is that?
It's a miracle.
I mean, anyone that doesn't believe in miracles after this, you have to. So after, you woke up and were like, okay, what's going on? What happened next?
Well, they put me on a machine, and after a couple treatments, they brought me into this room. They put me on a big bed, and I think it's called being admitted. But my mom, she was really worried, and what they did were they were giving me multiple machines until my oxygen got better. And then when they pulled me off the machine, I remember then saying, did you know there are 7 species of sea turtles? And my mom said, no, the nurse said, is he delirious? And my mom said, nope, he's back.
He's back and everything is all good. You're very funny, Tiger. I like that. And I like that you're sporting your Clemson Tiger jersey, too. That's pretty appropriate. Now, have you talked to this doctor since?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you plan on keeping in touch with him at all, or?
Probably.
Probably. And what did he say to you? Did y'all have any, final words before he left?
We actually talked over the phone.
That is so cool. I love it. I'm so glad that, this all worked out. And Taylor, what do you think about your little brother? He's pretty cool, isn't he?
My brother's the best brother ever. Ever.
Thank you so much for sharing this story. And thank you to the doctor, Dr. Amir Yazdan. He's probably back in California, but we'll never forget this story. So very cool. Thanks for coming on and sharing.